Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the Ingram in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for February 6th, 2026. A very solid new arrival week to show you guys. Also, a ton of stuff hasn't been processed into the system, so I'm going to have probably a large week to show you guys as well next week. But yeah, a few pre-orders to tell you guys about. First one kind of took me, who would have expected this? Mobile Fidelity is doing My Morning Jackets Z. They're doing it as a one-step and as an SACD with a to-be-announced date. We don't have a date on it yet. Beck's got a new album coming out. Everybody's Got to Learn Sometime coming out next week, February 13th. Short notice. A bunch of reissues coming out from Alan Parsons. We've got Eye in the Sky, Ammonia Avenue, and The Turn of a Friendly Card. All three of those are actually coming out as a 45 RPM double disc, like audiophile edition, and then a standard 33. This is by, what is it? I forget the name of the label. I think it's Cooking Vinyl, maybe, I think is who's doing it. Might even be their own label, but they're doing like an extensive, spread on the Alan Parsons project. They did the iRobot box set reissues a couple of months back, and they're probably going to get through most of the, I guess at least the core catalog, you know, the 70s and 80s output. Okay, let me show you guys this week's new arrival. Some of this stuff didn't make it in last week's video because the snowstorms throughout the United States kind of put a delay on shipping. So some of this stuff actually came after the video was shot, including this Miles Davis. This is Miles Davis, the complete live at the Plug Nickel in 1965. This is a 10 LP box set of, well, like the title suggests, the complete live at the Plug Nickel, 1965. So this is all of the shows from that residency at the Plug Nickel. All right. A few SACDs, a couple new, a couple of restocks. This is an SACD from Warner of Nilsson Symphonies number 1 through 6, the Danish National Symphony Orchestra. This is a 5 SACD set, and a reasonably priced 5 SACD set. 5 SACDs is 45 bucks. From Mobile Fidelity, we've got the self-titled Stooges on SACD. This is numbered to 2500. The self-titled Fleetwood Mac. Both of those are new. Donny Hathaway, this is Extension of a Man. This is a Quadio disc. So it's the quadraphonic mix with a 24-192 high-res stereo as well. Couple of restocks. We've got Michael Jackson's Dangerous SACD, Supertramp's Breakfast in America on SACD. And this, which is a bargain, I've got a restock on this a couple of times now. This is The Doors Immersed. This is The Doors Blu-ray audio box set. So this is the complete Jim Morrison era catalog on Blu-ray audio for 80 bucks. You know, when you think you're paying $35 for some of the Mobile Fidelity analog productions, this is reasonable. The label did it themselves, and it's 80 bucks for the 6 discs. Okay, let's get into some vinyl. Starting with some new titles from Mobile Fidelity. We've got Stevie Nicks' Rock a Little. Mobile Fidelity, limited edition of 4,000 copies. They're doing 4,000 of these at 45 RPM. From Mobile Fidelity, the latest one-step Fleetwood Mac's self-titled album. Limited to 7,500 copies. This is 1757. This came last week, but I wasn't able to show it to you guys. The long-awaited Alice in Chains tripod. Self-titled tripod. This one hasn't been out in many years. It's never been repressed. Originals of it were quite expensive, but it finally got a reissue. One of the titles I think I'm probably looking forward to listening to the most this week is Sam and Dave's Hold On, I'm Comin', part of the Rhino Reserve catalog, cut from analog tape, done from the original Monomaster tape by Matt Luthans at the Mastering Lab. This is a phenomenal album. I love when they do audiophile soul records. There always seems to be so much more to come out of those tapes than what you ever got on the originals. You know, it's, for whatever reason, soul records were done really just poorly back in the day compared to what they're able to do with them now. Another Rhino Reserve cut from tape. The original analog master tapes by Matt Luthans. We've got Tower of Powers, Back to Oakland. Michael Jackson's number ones. These were all titles that were supposed to come last week. I just wasn't able to show them to you. There's plenty of new stuff for this week. Let's see, part of the Rhino Start Your Ear Off Right series. This is the Monkeys, the A's, and the B's. The collected singles from 1966 to 1970. This is a 2-disc set, reasonably priced, 35 bucks, 2-disc set. It's kind of sad that there's a 1-disc set in my hand for 40. But when I say it, $35, 2-disc, I'm like, that's reasonably priced? I'm like, yeah, I guess it is for today. Elvis Presley, Back in Memphis, from Music on Vinyl, limited to 1,500 copies on green-colored vinyl. This is number 423. From Music on Vinyl, we've got Elvis Presley's Good Times, 1,500 copies on pink-colored vinyl. This is 553. Love this concert. Elvis Presley, On Stage from 1970, 1,500 copies on blue-colored vinyl. This includes a fold-out poster. Number 1,253. 4 new Deutsche Grammophon original source titles. I'm going to show these to you guys, but I'm telling you, if these are titles you're even remotely interested in, these are titles that you got to pick up like immediately. These Deutsche Grammophon and even the Decca titles that are kind of a sister project to this, different label, I know, but they're both done at Emil Berliner Studios by Sidney Meyer. They're both numbered, and they both sell out like immediately, and then you can't get them anymore. But while I have them, which I have them now, it's the time to pick them up. All analog, mix and cut from the original 1-inch, 8-track tapes. Stravinsky's Petrushka, number 2, 3,500. Mozart, Violin Concertos, number 2, 3,000. Goofy. No consistency with this series. This is number 3,500. Respighi, Pines of Rome. This is a 2 LP set. Some of them came out as limited edition numbered copies, sold out, gone immediately. They came out with unnumbered copies, but then even the unnumbered copies have gone out of print. So I don't know what the deal is. I wish they would keep these things in print, but that's not the case so far. Beethoven Symphony number 3, Erotica. This is a 2-disc set as well. Number 2, 3,500. Duran Duran's Greatest LP. Not Greatest Hits, Greatest. Just the Greatest. Lily Allen, West End Girl on clear vinyl. Willie Colon, Hencho and Puerto Rico. This is on Sony Music Latin. Bruce Springsteen, Wrecking Ball. Lizzie McAlpine, Older and Wiser on RCA. We've got The Neighborhood, Wiped Out, 10th Anniversary Edition, 2 LP with 10 new tracks. Looks like a bunch of bonus material, demo tracks. Tangerine Dream, 50 years. Let's see, what is this? Is this 50 years at the Federa. Exclusive Coke Bottle Green Special Edition 3 LP set. Marshmallow, Joy Time 2. Mercury Rev, All Is Dream, 25th Anniversary Edition. This is black vinyl. King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard, Demos Volume 7 and 8. This is a limited edition splatter vinyl. Hank 3. Rebel Within. A lot of discs this week. Joyce Manor. I used to go to this bar. On Epitaph. Pamplemousse. Okay. Pamplemousse. Reuben Ford. Bringing It Back Home on limited edition orange vinyl. Robin Trower. Joyful Sky. Limited edition blue vinyl. Stranger Things. Music from season 5 of the Netflix series. Oh, this is an actual soundtrack, not a score. David Bowie's Heroes, Yellow's Oh Yeah. Oh Yeah. The Moon. Beautiful. Mr. Sandman. Pretty in Pink. I've never seen the show. Sweet Jane, Cowboy Junkies. Looks like a solid album. Saxon. Into the Labyrinth, limited to 1,000 copies on crystal clear and black marble vinyl. This is number 404. Fuji. Adunuki Gold. Rockabye Baby. This is lullaby renditions of Billie Eilish. Features colored vinyl, children's activities, and more. Rockabye Baby transforms the music of your favorite artists into beautiful instrumental lullabies. The new album from Megadeth. This is the standard version. Tupac. Me Against the World, 30th Anniversary Edition. I believe this is on like a blue vinyl, if I'm not mistaken. Ace Frehley, Frehley's Comet, Live +1, the expanded version. This is on metallic silver vinyl. Ace Frehley, Frehley's Comet. This is purple metallic vinyl. This is from Friday Music. Both of them are. Bet you these are all Friday Music. Yeah. Friday Music as well. Burgundy Swirl vinyl. Let's see. Frehley's Comet, Second Sighting. Sound Experience. Don't Fight the Feeling. 1974 soul classic album. Don't Fight the Feeling. 2 LP set. Midnight Oil. Diesel and Dust. The Smiths, The Queen is Dead. Huh. I feel like that's... I don't know, maybe it's got another version of that coming out. I don't remember seeing this as a new pressing. Maybe it's a restock. I don't know. Darlene Love, live in 1982. Concert also available on DVD. Clint Jackson, Bird Lancaster, Mother Africa. Let's see. Bird Lancaster, Mother Africa. This looks pretty solid. Corey Wong, live at the Montreux Jazz Fest. What label is that on? Doesn't tell you anywhere what the label is. Must be recorded live at the Montreux Jazz Festival 2023. Not a clue. Huh. All right. Robin Trower, live in the USA. One Moment in Time. The Blasters. on Liberation Hall. The Buzzcocks, Attitude Adjustment. That's a cool cover. Jethro Tull's Ian Anderson, tab 2, Thick as a Brick. Tuami Dabate, Daijika. Sure I pronounced that spot on. It's on Chrysalis Global. This is, I believe, supposed to be something from last week. Sonny Boy Williamson and the Yardbirds, recorded live at the Crawdaddy Club. This looks pretty awesome. This is a restock from last week. Woody Shaw, Love Dance. This is a new Muse title from Time Traveler. All analog, cut from the original master tapes by Matt Luthans. They're doing a killer job on these Muse titles. A lot of these Muse titles, too, are so expensive and hard to get a hold of. Really cool series that they're doing. Let's see. Some of these are just restocks of Tone Poets and stuff. Take some of these out of there. The normal person who handles the receiving this week is out on medical leave, so a few things normally I wouldn't include in there. Okay, a few things from Mobile Fidelity. This is kind of new for Mobile Fidelity. They have started recently telling people what is going out of print. I don't know if this Jerry Garcia is on that list. Jerry Garcia and David Grisman. But the B-52 100% is. And they did a killer. The first two albums, the self-titled and Wild Planet, they did a good job on. I've always enjoyed them. They're also, if I'm not mistaken, they're actually analog, part of the Silver series. Yeah, analog master, analog console to lathe. But these are out of print. Pick them up now. It's kind of cool. In the old days, they just would go out of print and you would never know. The next thing you know, you'd be waiting. You're thinking to yourself, I'm just going to pick it up the next time it comes in stock. It never came in stock. It was a $200 album. Now we actually know ahead of time. The Pretenders, Learning to Crawl, another one of those titles. It's analog and out of print. Heart, Dreamboat Annie, not out of print. This is just a restock. And Dire Straits, On Every Street. Also, not out of print, just a restock. Okay, that is it for this week's new arrival. Again, there's a lot of stuff I will be able to show you guys next week as well. That still hasn't been processed yet. We're a little bit behind on just getting stuff received. An immense amount of stuff came out this week. Not only that, they just dropped the new record store day list. I've been kind of perusing that the last couple of hours. Probably do a video on that later on in the week. But yeah, all this stuff can be purchased online at theingroove.com. Until next time.